Your upbringing running a fish and chip shop is basically indicative of the Australian spirit, and yet was often used as a political slur against you by your political peers, and still is. I cannot believe it, they still do it today. Is there a rather nasty class divide that's still present in the political system between the so-called career politicians and the common people who wanted to go into politics and make a difference?
It wasn't only the politicians, actually, it was mainly the media that actually tried to denigrate me and put me down because, oh, she's from a fish and chip shop, what does she know? And I've had people join the party and actually thought they knew better than what I did and didn't understand my political astuteness and wanted to take it over. And I thought, no, you're not going to do it to me. I ran a small business that provided for myself and my 3 children at the time, and I was proud of it. Rather than, you know, being on a welfare payment and just being a single mother that's there, I thought, no, and I borrowed everything and I bought my business. But prior to that, for 18 years of my life, I watched my mother and father run their own business. It was a cafe. Not so much a fish and chip, but a cafe with a milk bar, and it was a thriving business, employed 15 staff in Brisbane at Woolloongabba. And I watched my father work 106 hours a week for 25 years. And that's where I got the work ethic. And that's where we learnt about, you know, working hard, no one owes you anything, compassion for other people, and I watched that through my parents and how they treated their staff. And I did the same in my own business, and I still do it to this day, how I look after my staff in my offices. So it's about standing up for what you believe in, the working hard, and that's why I get annoyed about these people who are on welfare for quite a number of years and feels that society owes them something, and they don't even get up to stand up for themselves or go to work and pull their weight in this country.
Well, hard work built Australia. For 200 years, all we've had is hard work, and we managed to create this wonderful nation. But what I find interesting about the political class is, as a business owner, Pauline, you know that if you don't manage your business properly, there are real consequences, because obviously nothing is free. But the political class, who've always been on the public purse, when they fail, the taxpayer picks up the tab. Is that mentality and a lack of basically more people like you in politics, is that starting to have serious consequences for the political scene we see today?
Alexandra, it has to be. You know, my background in small business, and I've been in agriculture, and I've had cattle, and I've had, you know, the different jobs and businesses that I've actually helped run, and even my husband with his plumbing business and employing apprentices. So I've got a wide range of background experience, and more importantly, talking to the Australian people. What's lacking in our politics is these people that become yes people. They're career politicians, and these career politicians, they don't want to rock the boat because they know if they speak out of turn of their political party, they won't get pre-selection next time around. So what happens is that they lack the confidence or knowledge or experience, and this is why I've never been a person that will put people in purely based on their sex, whether a female. I won't push this female agenda. It has to be the best person for the job. So what's happening is we've got women that the political parties are putting into these positions as ministers that don't have the skills or experience and shouldn't be there, but it's tokenism. So they're then making laws or legislation for the Parliament, for the people of Australia, and they're being fed all this rubbish from bureaucrats that all they've ever done was go to university into jobs that they haven't had a hands-on experience. We're lacking so much in our parliaments from our politicians.
I would rather hire someone who spent 20 years in retail serving customers for a politician than the ones that come out of their university or the unions. They'd be much better at their job.